In the hizzle, all for shizzle dizzle. We got an excellent show here today. Y'all see the title: Zelensky to resign? Question mark. Um. So I like to compare this to what metaphor do I want to use? I want to use the metaphor of playing cards. Playing Texas Hold'em, whether it be spade, whatever card game of your choice. I want you to imagine Trump at the table. I want you to imagine Zelensky at the table, and I want you to imagine Vladimir Putin at the table. And I want you guys to imagine Xi Jinping being a spectator, not being led into this round of playing poker, but maybe the next round, and he's observing. He's like, Xi Jinping is the guy who is going to eventually play the game, but he's just on the outskirts looking. He's like, oh, okay, these are my competitors. Okay, I will observe them, and I will jump into the poker game or Texas or whatever game, like I said, of your choice, whatever game of your choice. That Xi Jinping is just an observer, but um, Vladimir Putin, Zelensky, and Trump, they're all at the table playing cards. Now, Trump, being he's the art of the deal, he has an okay hand, but Trump is going to rely on his bluff skill. Well, not even a bluff skill. No, no, no. Trump has an okay hand. He has an okay hand. He doesn't have a great hand. He has an okay hand. Vladimir Putin has a great hand. He has a great, great hand. And Zelensky doesn't have such a great hand. In fact, Zelensky's cards, he has no face cards on there. He's got all these uh, five of diamond, two of clubs. Uh, in fact, he has no spades in his hands. And he is, what's going on? What's going on, Andrew? So, yeah, what's your favorite card game, Andrew? What's your favorite card game? I like spades. I'm not familiar with Texas Hold'em, but I like spades. I like spades, right? Spades is a favorite card game amongst people in the hood, no matter what hood you go to, whether you're in California, Georgia, Texas, New York, Chicago. The the brothers, like as Obama would say, the brothers, we like to play spades, and so and so because we like to play spades, we got to make sure we have a good hand. You got to make sure you got a lot of spades in your hands. And so Zelensky metaphorically would not have any spades in his hands. Um, not only does now some people use jokers in their deck. I use jokers. Some people don't. So for those of y'all that like to have jokers in your deck while playing spades, uh, Putin has jokers. He has spades. He has all face cards. He has all face cards in every suit. In every suit, he has face cards. Trump, um, has a couple of face cards. Not as many. He doesn't have any aces. He has some queens, he has some jacks, he has some queens. He has some kings, queens, he has some jacks, but they're scattered. The card that he does not have is the ace of spades. He doesn't have the jack of spades. He, what I'm saying, he has an okay card depending on how he plays the cards. You know, I guess when you have a three-man card game, there can only be one winner, right? But in this game, in this negotiation thing, we have three people who. What's going on, Kelly Ray? What's going on, Kelly Ray? Kelly Ray, what's your favorite card game? What's your favorite card game, Kelly? What is your favorite card game? I'm assuming because you from the hood, Kelly, you like to play spades. You know, you listen to R&B and all that. I'm like, oh yeah, she probably listen. You probably play spades. Looking at Mo Reese, yeah, you probably more familiar with spades. So, but I don't know. Let me know, Kelly. I don't want to just impose that on you. As your favorite card game. You may not like spades. So let me know your favorite card game. But this is what I'm trying to use as metaphor of Trump, Putin, and Zelensky. Zelensky. So let me get right to the title. So Trump has an okay hand. Putin has a great hand, and Zelensky not such a great hand. And so in the art of the deal, Trump has already, let me back this up. I'm not gonna say Trump. Well, Trump called goddamn Zelensky a dictator, which he is. I mean, Zelensky's a dictator. Um, but the difference between Zelensky and Putin is that Putin is a dictator that's winning the war. So, um, I make these videos because I have to, in the mind of most Americans, you guys have to understand that the media has been telling you lies. They've been telling you that Zelensky's been winning, Ukraine is winning. And that's not the case. That is not the case, has not been the case, has never been the case. And so I am here to just bring common sense to the board. I'm here to bring common sense to the board. I'm here to bring the old war knowledge of how things work and just well, I can't even say common sense because the news media is spreading this propaganda that, oh, Russia's losing the war, Ukraine is winning. And the common sense thing would be to ask, well, what land have they gained? That's the first question you ask. When you read novels like the Civil War and read about Vietnam, World War II, whatever war of your choice, whatever war of your choice, you can go back to ancient Rome, or you can even go back to, I don't know, whatever time period. The winning team always gains land. The winning team always gains land. And so because I have not seen Ukraine gain any land, I've seen Russia gain in land. I'm like, well, comments will tell me that Russia's winning, right? So I say that to say this: Zelensky is admitting that he's losing, and he's admitting that he's not going to win in these negotiations. He's not going to win in this card game, and so he has gave an ultimatum that if NATO becomes part of, if Ukraine becomes part of NATO, then he will resign. So I guess that's his bold way of trying to give Trump the middle finger. And one would say, is that wise of Zelensky to give the middle finger to Trump when Trump holds the purse? He holds the cash purse. But maybe Zelensky's like, hey, I have not been getting all empires fall eventually. Curtis says all empires fall eventually. Um, this time and period is a little different, Curtis, because when we think about empires, your statement like applies to the Roman Empire, the Persian Empire, um, the Ottoman Empire. It applies to that time period. This is a different time period. This being a way different time period. We live in the time of oligarchies, and we live in the time of corporations. We live in the time of the military industrial complex. So it's a little different than the concept of empires of old, that being the Roman Empire, the Ottoman Empire. I think a lot of us been educated in that, to think of empires in that frame of mind. This is a whole new time period. This is a whole new concept of, this is a new era we're in. And the Russians and the Americans are still the major powers. Now, Ukraine has never been a major power, and this is simply uh, Biden's screw up. If you notice right now, Trump is cleaning all of Biden's screw ups, okay? From the Doge to the unemployment to the border, everything, everything is everything is going on right now is Trump cleaning up Biden's mess. The biggest mess is yet to come. Trump wants to clean up that situation in Afghanistan, but I'm gonna talk about that a little bit later. I ain't gonna talk about that now because I'm gonna talk about the mess of Ukraine right now. But actually, Ukraine, I would say, is not the biggest mess. The biggest mess is actually that of the pullout in Afghanistan. But we'll deal with that. Let's get back to Ukraine because we want to concentrate on Zelensky because Zelensky is. Let me read some of these comments. Okay, you guys. Okay, we getting warmed up, y'all. We're getting warmed up. Zelensky is in a position. Well, like I said, he's in a dangerous position because he's surrounded by Azovs, like descendants of the, he's surrounded by these Azovs, and these Azovs are very fanatical. Um, but I think they understand, when you cut the money, I think, Russians and Ukrainians, Eastern Europeans, they understand clearly no money, no war. No money, no war. No money, no conflict. No money, no arms. No money, no money, no money. And Zelensky understands that Trump holds the purse, and Europe is not strong enough to sustain NATO. Europe is not strong enough. With all the European nations, that being Germany, France, England, Whatever NATO nation you can muster up is not strong without the U.S. It's just not. And this is why so many leftist governments in Europe were saying so many bad things about Donald Trump because they knew Donald Trump represents the U.S. pulling out once again in NATO, dismantling NATO. Like Trump actually uh, has brought the concept of leaving NATO, even during his first term. Zelensky, you know, he was pumped up during the Biden administration. He was really pumped up by uh, Joe Biden, what's her name, Kamala Harris. He was really pumped up. Anthony Blinken. He was really, 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 really pumped up by that administration. And so it's like when you blow up a balloon and then you got to slowly deflate that balloon. It begins. That's what Zelensky's doing right now. If you ever blow up a balloon and let the air out, that's what Zelensky's doing right now. That's the type of noise he's making. That's the type of he's making. He's just he's making that kind of noise right now. And being that he's everybody knows he's really in a bad position. Now, people over here in the U.S., I think they've been fed the same propaganda that they've been fed. It's not only here in the U.S., Canada and Europe. They also and Poland because yeah, they their media is just as their global media is just as fugazi as ours over here. They're just as fugazi, and let me tell you, the it's just not here, but here we have platforms like X. You know we have different platforms that we can maneuver around and go to, and because of the different platforms, we were able to win the elections, and we were able to get different perspectives and get the truth. Because one thing that we like here in America, I can't speak for any other country, Canada, is that we in the U.S. we do like to seek truth. We do eventually, but because of our pride, we might get into a debate or an argument. But at the end of the day, we will go in a corner. We will go to in a quiet place, and we will start to do research. And a lot of us will accept corrections if we are wrong. And a lot of Democrats are finding out. I'm gonna have to let you. Oh shit, dude, you're right on my tail, bro. Uh, um, and this is why so many Democrats are leaving in droves because a lot of them are smart. A lot of Democrats are smart, but they're doing research and they're like, wait a minute. And that's what's happening here in America. Like, again, I can't speak for any other country. I can only speak for the United States and what we're doing as a people. And a lot of people over the other side, being the Democrats, because a lot of them are getting backstabbed. And so that allows, the bad administration by the Bidens, I think I've mentioned this before, is allowing people to do research, people to, people to seek out truth. And even with this Ukraine situation, you no longer see Ukrainian flags flying around here in Georgia. So I'm using, when I say Americans, Georgia's a microcosm. We're allegedly a swing state, but come to find out there was no truth in that. But what I'm trying to say is that I think Georgia has a good pulse politically, and we have people from different places to connect with Georgia. Like, we got people from New York, Chicago. We're a big enough city. I don't want to say a swing state, but we are because they're still invested. They're going to investigate that, and I'm going to do a video on that. But oh, shout out to Miss Roland, Roland Reviews. I'm gonna contact her because she did a great show yesterday. It seemed like she's going in a more political direction. So yeah, I like that. I like that, Miss Roland. So yeah, I'm going to talk to Miss Roland today because I like the direction she's going in. You know, I know she likes to have fun every now and then with Tiffany Hilliard, and that's political. But um, y'all know I'm not going to bash no woman. Especially, I'm not going to bash women. Now, women, y'all got the license to bash each other, but I'm not going to take part in that. So, shout out to Miss Rowland. But, I'm not going to bash Tiffany Hilliard. But you can get away with that. You're a woman. I can't. I'm a man. So, there you go. Anywho, so shout out to Miss Rowland. Anywho, back to Zelensky. Yeah, Zelensky, he's he doesn't have a good card. He has no good cards in his deck. He has no. I had said something about like land swap, and I'm like, there's no land for you to swap. Like all your territories are being occupied by the Red Army, the Russian forces, and so yeah, Zelensky has all the cards in the deck. Even Trump, Mr. Art of the Deal, doesn't have a great hand to play with. But Trump has persuasion. Trump has charisma, he has persuasion, he has elements to shift. I wouldn't say shift it in Zelensky's direction, but he will make it beneficial for us somehow, some kind of way. Now you say, how are we going to do that? So it's going to cost Ukraine, meaning Trump is going to get the resources out of Ukraine. And because Trump is going to come to Putin and say, hey, look, we want this deal. He's going to do an art of the deal. Putin is a very wise person. He's going to understand that, okay, look, Ukraine is going to want some securities. Not join NATO, but he's going to want some type of security. So there has to be some type of, did I choose the wrong guys? I think I might have chose the wrong job this morning. They ain't putting that sludge. I don't want to be doing that damn sludge today. I do not want to do that sludge today. Damn, I should have rolled with damn HH today because that nasty shit. Damn, I didn't think about that. Damn. So anywho, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just, I chose, I'm in the, so it started. Trump's economy boom has started. This morning I had to make a choice, or last night I had to make a choice between this company called CS Construction and this other company called HH Paving. I chose CS Construction, not thinking that I'm gonna be sitting at the damn site, but no, they're gonna haul. I gotta haul up this damn dirt, this doo doo dirt. So I didn't make a damn choice. So next go around, I'm gonna choose H&H. I'm gonna do asphalt because I can't be. I don't want to be hauling that nasty stuff, and I want to keep my bed clean. So anywho, let's read some of these comments. Yes, spades for sure. I'm good at spades. Okay, so Kelly plays spades, of course. I can tell by the music you listen to, Kelly. I can tell what, yeah, you know. Kelly listens to like old school Belle Biv DeVoe. Uh, she listens to old school R&B. So R&B goes hand in hand with women that are in the hood, and they play spades. The men and women sit down and play spades. So yeah, so yeah. Shout out to Kelly. Oh shit! I gotta get this shit up out of my damn bed. See if it'll roll. Hold on. See if my wheels are straight. So yeah, man, Zelensky is not in a good position. Not in a good position to try to bluff and make deals. But again, um, the good thing about Zelensky and Trump is that Putin wants to end the war, and he wants sureties. Zelensky wants sureties. Nobody, Zelensky doesn't trust Putin. A lot of the American people don't. Well, let's say some of the American people don't trust Putin, and because a lot of people ain't buying the damn propaganda anymore. So I gotta find out where this dirt is going because this guy got me hauling off this nasty shit. Good morning. What's going on, Fox? What's going on? Yeah, Fox. We were just damn. I don't know if I. Ooh, hold on, y'all. I don't know if I closed my bed in time. Don't know if I closed my bed in time. Oh, damn, 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 damn. Did I close it in time? Yep, I closed it right on time. Good deal. Yeah, because this idiot, man, he likes to, this dude, he likes to damn overload me, man. He gets, see my bed and he gets happy. He's got these big chunks of, oh, Jesus Christ. He's got these big chunks of asphalt. You know what? I'm not coming back to this particular job if I have a choice. I'm gonna do that. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's see. I just found out Biden sent my tax return to Ukraine. All right. Yeah, 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 yeah. A lot of, Doge. So there's good news, Fox. Trump said for every agency like USAID, the IRS, the Pentagon, he's going to do an audit. And whatever surplus of money that is found from each agency, you will receive. Everybody in this chat will receive. So that's the good news. Um, that's the good news. The bad news is I don't know how long it's going to take, but Trump is on it. So Trump is, he said, look, this is going to happen. Um, people are going to, um, people are going to get a refund from each agency. So USAID and the IRS, the Pentagon, Medicare, Medicaid, all that. Doge is going to go through all that, and whatever surplus, uh, which they're going to find because they're going to cut back a lot of waste. They're going to cut money to Ukraine. Yeah, Zelensky know it's coming. So Zelensky's only bargaining chip, I think that's why he's doing that, is that he's saying he wants membership in Ukraine. It makes sense to him to have membership in Ukraine. But Putin is like, no, we don't want missiles on our borders. So Trump has to Trump has to make the art of the deal, even though Putin has the best negotiating. I think what's going to happen is that, of course, Zelensky might get Trump might. You know what? I don't know if Trump will negotiate Ukraine being part of NATO. Okay, let me see what's going on. Because I don't know where to take this nasty shit. Okay, okay, okay. 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 All right. All right. Hysteria. Hysteria with an H, right? Hysteria with an H or W? Oh, with a W. With stereo. Okay. All right. Yeah, yeah, I do. All right. All right, man. All right. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. 116 was steer away. 116 was steer away. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, wait. All right. All right. Oh, yeah. Well, the DOT, this is a Florida truck. So this right here it's too heavy. This bad. This is a 20. This is a 20. Right. Right. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, all right. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. All righty. So, Wisteria. I gotta go way out in the horses and cows, y'all. Way out there with the horses and cows. Thanks for the likes, y'all. Thanks for the likes. Um, you guys are going to see. I don't know if, like I said, some of you guys read Art of the Deal, and you're gonna see Trump do his ultimate deal. Like this is like, Trump has done deals with. He has done deals with. You know, real estate. Buildings and all that. He's done deals, and so this is going to be the ultimate deal that he makes. Again, Zelensky is now. I don't know, man. I don't know if he joined NATO and then the Donbass becomes a buffer zone, a buffer region. Yeah, you're gonna have to slow down. This makes no fucking sense, bro. People driving this fast in a damn residential neighborhood. So, so this is where we're at, people. This is where we're at. I'm gonna make this simplify this as much as possible. Zelensky wants insurances. Insurances in his mind is joining NATO. Putin is saying no because I don't want. So Zelensky feels threatened. Putin feels threatened. So Trump has to come in and work out a deal. So my theory is this. My theory is that this is very difficult. My theory is that Trump will look at the Minsk Accords. He will look at uh, the Maidan Revolution in 2014. He will look at all this. Everything that was done. With Victoria Nuland and all that. He's going to look at the whole picture, and Trump. I don't think Trump is going to allow. I don't think Trump's going to allow Ukraine to be part of NATO. But I think there will be some assurances that Putin will agree to. Putin will agree to some assurances that he will not invade uh, Kiev. He will not invade Odessa. Basically, the agreement is he won't cross the river, but the Donbass will keep their independence, and he will not cross over. So basically, which I said from the beginning, Putin doesn't want damn Kiev. So that agreement is that Putin won't go into Kiev. So the whole narrative of Putin wants to take over all the Ukraine, there's going to be some assurances. Trump is going to assure that Putin won't go into past the river of what's that damn river? Basically, he won't go past the Donbass. Does that does that sound reasonable to you guys? I'm wondering if you guys do you guys agree to that? Do you guys agree to that? That as long as he keeps the territories that he's taken, because the news media won't acknowledge the damn that's taken. So in their mind, as long as they kept saying stalemate, well, no, Putin didn't want to go. Putin didn't want to cross that line. So what Trump is going to do is he's going to play on the damn media that's been lying to the general public, saying, "Oh, well, they had to put it out there. Well, Putin wants to take over all the Ukraine and spend Russia." So that narrative will be squashed because those will be the assurances that Trump gives. Wow, wow, this is crazy, y'all. It's not crazy, but I've been telling y'all that this is what's going to happen, and they created this narrative that's not true, and they're going to give assurances on the narratives that they were pushing. That, oh, well, Putin wants to form the Soviet Union and he wants to expand and all that. That narrative is not true, and so they're going to they are going to put that down. That Trump is going to use that as a narrative to say, okay, well, we walked away because we got assurances that Putin will not cross over, which Putin doesn't want to cross over anyway. So it's actually, wow. So Trump has that card of the damn media using this false narrative. Trump's going to use that to his advantage. Trump's going to use that to his advantage. Trump is going to use the fake news to his advantage because the fake news is saying the fake news is telling y'all that Putin wants to take over Ukraine. Like he can take over Ukraine if he wanted to, but he doesn't. And Trump is going to use that and say, well, what we got assurances from Putin that he won't cross over into Kiev. It's brilliant, brilliant, Trump, brilliant, Trump. Oh, this is brilliant, brilliant. Oh, yeah, Trump is a genius. That's what he's going to do. He's going to get insurances. Um, Putin's going to be happy because Ukraine is not going to join NATO. Ukraine is not going to join NATO, but they will get assurances that Putin will not take over Kiev. Brilliant, Trump. Brilliant, brilliant. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. So y'all heard it here first. I'm calling it right now. That's exactly what's going to happen. Because in people's minds, everywhere around the world, the fake news is spreading that Putin wants to take over Ukraine, and so there's going to be assurances that, which Putin has already said he don't want to take Ukraine. He doesn't want Ukraine. He's already said that, but because, like you've heard that on RT, Russian television, but nowhere else have you heard that. You've heard me say it. You've heard some people write books on say it, but it's not a popular narrative. It's not a popular narrative. It's not a popular fact. But this is what's going to happen, and because of yeah, this is the popular narrative. So